The needle-toothed nightmare, the Barracuda. Barracuda. While most recognize it as the title of a classic rock radio staple, did you know that it's also a fish? Well, it's true. Pier 1's sea sponges' demand for pineapple homes has sparked massive deforestation throughout Costa Rica. But being brainless, sponges rarely weigh the consequences of their buying decisions. Dead Horse Lake serves as a salient metaphor for human fallibility in the face of avoidable catastrophe. Back on board the Cajun Queen.
That's Kyle, my son. He's just here for the summer. Studies marine biology. Look at that. I got one hand can still tie a hook. He got two can barely tie his shoes. Must get that from his mama. Yeah. He used to help my daddy around. Spent a lot of time together. But we wasn't close. He was a shark hunter, that's all he was. If anybody were gonna catch the mega, it'd be him. Thought it was a government experiment, got himself loose. Boy, he wanted that shark. Wanted it bad. Found it once. Didn't catch it, no.
What happened to your father?
Huh?
What happened?
Look, I ain't got time to answer questions all day. Got work to do.
Just like Kyle LeBlanc, our young bull is the inheritor of a long family tradition, struggling to find her place in the Sultan of Speed, the Mako. And aggressive, the Mako is known as the peregrine falcon of sharks. But as the peregrine is a land-based bird, this designation means nothing to the Mako. Bayou Brawler, the American alligator. Been a star in Big B's Bayou Buddy stunt show. But our shark is far too young to appreciate Rosie's classic brand of celebrity. The likelihood of catastrophic risk scenarios wasn't really considered when developers built a golf course in a flood zone. Lacking a swim ladder, the shark must continue swimming or it will sink. Back aboard the Cajun Queen, family tensions are at an all-time high.
Kyle, what's wrong? Can you catch no reef?
I can, but this one's like 20 feet.
15.
Whatever.
Can't do it.
I'll come out there. I'll do it. The old man with one hand.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't be mutilating baby sharks.
What you say?
Nothing.
Boy, I couldn't catch in a diaper. He telling me how to hunt a shark. Believe that?
I mean, I came down here thinking it'd be a good opportunity for some father-son bonding. But now, I don't know. I might start looking for another summer job.
Hey, not everybody made to be a fisherman. I just hope this whole university thing works out for him, yeah?
Provides a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf. The evolutionary anomaly, the Hammerhead. Shark triumphs, overcoming her opponent's clearly superior depth perception.
She's up front.
The beast of the fleet, Captain Robert Bruntlet.
That's our target.
This latest cycle of attacks will certainly be among the most The powers of society have retaliated. A quiet space is the ideal stage for the shark to meditate and harness her pure potentiality. As twilight falls, Pete is in an uncharacteristically quiet mood.
It's a dangerous job. It's not something unknown to me. Well, you want to see dangerous? Look at that, yeah? That's PT-522. My daddy crewed that off of Guadalcanal. He was Navy, gunner's mate, Pacific Theater. But when I was 16 men, came back a day later with 3. Man survives all that, just to die here in the Gulf.
What happened to him?
Boy, you don't like me saying this, but my daddy, his granddaddy, was killed by a mega shark.
I'm sorry. He's talking about a prehistoric fish that went extinct 2.6 million years ago.
I seen it.
Now, you were a kid.
Ain't they discover new animals all the time?
Sort of. Well, not exactly. In lots of cases, they're just corrections of species with different names. Also stuff like misspelling.
Boy, I just say it. Maybe there are things in the water that ain't in your textbook. Stick around. Maybe you learn a thing or two this summer.
Whatever.
The ocean is vast. The majority of it still remains unmapped and unexplored by mankind. Perhaps Kyle shouldn't be so quick to dismiss his father's fevered ramblings.
That's the one what took my hand, all right. Get yourself ready, boy. Now we playing with power. I got a non-beat for some bull. Look at that big rig of teeth. I'm seeing it. I'm about out of patience, me. Boy. I've been waiting for you. Need reinforcements. Don't drag ass now. That there cage cost me $3,000. God, she busting enough to get your attention, Annie? Don't fight what's inevitable. She's catching her wind. Explosion ought to get her attention. Look at that big rag of teeth.
Scaly Pete remains resolute.
Where's she at?
I don't know.
Big enough to tussle now, ain't you? Kyle! Get that can! Douse him! Pique-toi! Ah! We're about to blow! Get the f*** off! Forget it, boy! He's just a boy! Carl! Carl!
What remains of the boat lurches, then slowly sinks to the bottom of the sea. The shark is now an elder, and thus begins a new battle against systemic age discrimination. The shark returns. The Emperor of the Deep, the Great White. Great White is often referred to as the King of the Ocean, which gives it a skewed understanding of the role of a monarch in modern society.
Pete, what's in the barrels?
Fish food.
Pete, whatever this is, can I ask you not to do it?
Gonna get that shark, one way or another.
It's just that this is unnecessarily destructive. I mean, it's just one shark. There's a whole ecosystem.
One shark that killed my boy.
Pete, look, I understand.
Want to keep tugging on this knot, you?
The white and black attack, the Orca. Once the featured attraction at marine mammal parks, now have a new favorite trick, killing things. The grotto provides a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf. needs to eat over a ton of food every day, which here in the Gulf mostly consists of hammerhead sharks.
Teenager. This museum's the first place I took him after when he got certified.
The cetacean assassin, the sperm whale. Of society have retaliated with deterrent action. Mankind is ultimately impotent to stop Mother Nature's vengeance. Back in the good old days, the world practically ran on sperm whale oil. Now we can only watch them from afar, dreaming of tapping their skulls for all that sweet spermaceti. To endure the prehistoric might of a mega shark? The bull has a lusty appetite, to be sure.
Hello there, girlie. As you can see, I came prepared today. I'ma fix you up real. Y'all gonna look so good mounted on my wall. Let's turn it into a real knockout track. Need reinforcements. Don't drag ass now. C'est le bon temps roulé.
I suppose there's a lesson to be gleaned here. Something about how the increasing commodification of the natural world has placed humans on a collision course with an environmental apocalypse. But this is a basic cable show where people tune in to watch sharks kill people, and people kill sharks. So until next fishing season, this is Maneater. Once more, the shark turns back to this place of centered calm.